classic Creedence Clearwater revival song, Born on the Bayou. Really cool tones and chords going on here. Really fun to play. And it has some tremolo effects all over it. And I'll have the effect that I use linked in the description for you and where you can find it. And I'll play it clean for you, and then I'll play it with the tremolo on it so you can hear it clear and with the effect. And pretty basic song here. There's kind of two main patterns there, and then a big solo section in the middle. We'll get to all that, but I'll start you off here with the intro. Really iconic riff here, I think. It always stuck in my mind, and I love playing it. It's basically going to slide into an E7 chord here. Interesting voicing for it there. Okay, and it's going to be 7th fret of the A, 6th fret D, and then we're going to do 7th fret on the G, and 5th fret on the B. Really cool chord. And like I said, we're going to slide into that from about 2nd fret here. Okay, just that 2 to the 7. And then once we get to that 7, we're going to pick through it here in just the right way. We're going to do 7 to the 6 on the G, 5 on the B, to 7 on the G, and then hit the 6 on the G, and then 5 on the B, 7 on the G, and just kind of repeat that section. So 6 on the D, 5 B, 7 G, 6 D, and then 5 B, 7 G. Okay, so we're sliding up to that 7, hitting that 6 on the D, and then we're just repeating the 5, 7, 6. Okay, 5 B, 7 G, 6 D. So 5, 7, 6. We're just repeating that upward arpeggio here, with a little bit of a rest before we hit that 6. And then slide back into it. Okay, and here it is with the tremolo effect on it. Alright, and then once the vocal verse, chorus come in here, it's just basically the same progression. We're strumming on that E7 chord. And it's just kind of a 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then right here we do a quick D, so 5 on the A, 7 7 7 on the D G B, and then to A, 5 on the E, 7 and 7 on the A and D, 6 on the G, 5 5 on the B and E. But we don't really need to hit the whole chord. We can just hit from about the G to the E. Okay, just pretty quick like that. Alright, and with the tremolo. Okay, so those were pretty much the basic main patterns for the song, and then the solo comes in the middle, and this is always a fun one that stuck out in my mind too. I love all of Creedence's solos; they're really well thought out. But this is a fun little riff here. It's going to start on the G, second fret of the G. We're just going to kind of hold that for a second, and then we're going to go 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 about, let's see, 6 times. And then to second fret of the D, first fret G, and then 2 1 2 1, back to second fret D. Alright, and the next solo section, kind of taking off where we just were there. So first fret on the G, and then a couple of quick second frets here on the G. Slide it up to 4, and then 3 on the B to open E. Slide the 4 back down to 2, and then to 1, and then slide the 2 back up to 4, 3 on the B, open E, slide the 4 back to 2, to 1, and then we'll go 2 1 2 1 2 1. Second fret D, and then open E bass note. Alright, continuing with the solo, we're going to do kind of this blues pattern here, that type of thing, but we're going to start it here with the second fret G, second fret E. Okay, and we're just going to hit them both at the same time. And I just kind of pick it and use my middle finger on the E. That, and we're going to slide that 2 and 2 up to 4 and 4, and then hit it again, and then go 4 to 2, 2, and then here we go 1 on the G and open E. One more time, and then repeat what we just did. But here we're going to jump up to 6 on the G, 5 on the E, just for once, and then go to 4 and 4, 2, back to 4, one more time. And one more time slowly here. kind of a dynamic part to the end of the solo here. It's going to be a D, so I'll just make the normal D chord here. And it's going to be two of those. And then two A chords. And hit a quick 3rd fret on the E to open E. Okay, and after we hit that E, we're going to do a quick little riff here. Slide up to 4 on the G, and then 3rd fret B, open E, and then slide that 4 on the G back to 2 to open, and then 2 to open on the D. Okay, and then next section here, same exact chords as the previous. D, A, 3 to open E. But here we're just going to change that little riff a little bit and just do some 2nd fret bends on the G. 2, 2 again, and then 2 to open, 2 to open on the D. Okay, and then even another alternate version of the previous two here. Same intro with the D, A, 3 to open E, and then here the riff is slide 2 to 4 on the G, and then 4 on the E, back to 4 on the G, and then open G, hammer on to 1, and then open E, and then open D to 2 on the D. And just to end that section, it's just going to basically be the first half that we've been repeating. And then here, instead of hitting the open E, we just hit the 2nd fret on the D. Just hold that note. Alright, and the post solo riff that comes in here, kind of doing what the bass line does. Fun little riff, and it's just going to be 2nd fret on the A, and we're going to go 2 4 2 4, 2nd fret D, slide up to the 4 on the A, 2nd fret D, and then open E. And then here just a slight variant of what we just did. 2 4 on the A, 2nd fret D, 4 on the A, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret D again, slide 4 to 2 on the A, and then open E. And Okay, after a few repetitions of that whole pattern, it just kind of adds a quick little flourish here, which is going to be a slide up to 6 on the D, 4 on the G, 6 to 4 on the D, 2nd on the D, 4 on the A, 2nd D, slide up to 4 on the A, 2nd D, open E. Okie doke, that is Creedence Clearwater Revival, Born on the Bayou. A lot of fun once you get the hang of all the solo parts and you can just jam through it. Cool chords in there, awesome tone. I love the tone of the song. Hopefully you have some fun putting the tremolo on it and getting used to that effect. Get the swampy sound that song is just screaming. And I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a subscription if you can. I dig that. And I'll catch you in the next video. Stay classy.